Welcome to Sports Leadership Topic 2A Part 4, where we continue talking about the big leadership questions. In this session we're going to continue to compare management to leadership, so we're just going to quickly whiz through this. Management tends to be about planning and budgeting and ensuring that you keep your eye on the bottom line, that you're making a profit, so it's about control. It's about alignment of staff and organising people to do their jobs, about directing and controlling, about creating boundaries between different jobs so that you're able to measure them. It's about focusing on the objects in relationships, on producing items, on selling goods and services. It's often based around position power, so in actual fact what you are able to do as a CEO as opposed to who you are as a person. It is about acting like you are in the right position. It can often be about emotional distance, so you're actually not getting emotionally involved, and it's about having an expert mind. It's often about talking through issues, dialogue, conformity, and probably having insight into the organisation and understanding how you can take it apart and put it back together in a different way. So the personal qualities you need as a manager are a little different to those as a leader, which we'll come to in a moment. And the outcomes of management are about maintaining stability, so creating a culture that is efficient, where you can keep producing things regardless of the people who are in the organisation. Whereas the focus of leadership is actually on taking a long-term view, keeping your eye on the horizon and creating vision and strategy. The alignment is around culture and values, on creating growth and empowerment for people and reducing boundaries and siloing. The relationships that you focus on is around people, not things. Inspiring and motivating people who are around you. It's based on the personal power, the referent power that you have as an individual, and acting as coach, facilitator, and as a servant leader to the people. The personal qualities that are particularly strong when we're comparing management to leadership are about having an emotional connection with people, so about heart, about having an open mind, about listening, about non-conformity, which links into courage, which is a topic we'll look at a little bit later, and having really strong insight into yourself, so understanding your own character, motivations and desires. And the outcomes for leadership are around creating a culture of change and a culture of integrity for the organisation. So our next question is the difference between men and women leaders, which we will get to look at more closely when we get to diversity, but just a little something to think about already. Cavallo and Brienza's Johnson & Johnson study in 2001 showed that women scored more highly than men in emotional self-awareness, conscientiousness, in developing other people, in having a service orientation, and in communication. Now this was 1,400 employees took part in this study, and there were 358 managers who were selected at random across the Johnson & Johnson consumer and personal care group. The peer ratings showed the strong emotional competences in the scores that are shown here. It's particularly interesting, this aspect. Is it true? We're not sure, but have a think about what that might mean for leaders and for yourself in particular.